Hello class, I just wanted to do a quick little review as to my expectations as to how I run the class and what you can work on starting today. So when you log into your course, now I'm teaching two sections. It's a 4C, 4U. So if you're seeing this and thinking that's not my course, it's okay. They're actually quite similar with just a couple of key differences. So when you first log in, this is what you're going to see. And the first thing that I want you to do is to be looking at the announcements. This is my way of communicating with you as to what exactly you're going to be working on. And so I usually do a little introduction and what we've got planned and what we're going to be working on, and then also where you're going to go. So you'll see that this will dwindle off after a while, that I won't be pointing you towards the content or linking the content specifically in here. When it says I want you to go to content, you're going to click on Unit 1, Activity 1 and 2. What I really want you to be doing is finding that content on your own. And the reason for this is that if I reference past content or past assignments, I want you to know where to go instead of flipping up and down through the announcements trying to figure it out. So when I say go to Unit 1, Activity 1, you're going to click on Content. Then you're going to click on the course and you're going to click on Unit 1. Now, I just wanted to point out that when you click on Unit 2, nothing drops down, and it's because I haven't released that content. And as we go through the course and as the information is needed or provided, I will open that up for you. One thing that you will always see is that Unit 6 or culminating activity is always open and that you can read through that information. But if you're wondering why none of those are doing anything, it's because I've closed them down. So I've asked you to go into Unit 1, Activity 1 and 2, and you'll actually see when you do it, I'll have opened up the content for Unit 1, Activity 2. So again, you just click that box, and then you're going to go to Unit 1, Activity 1. This will pop up and you go to the information. This is like your textbook. So everything that you need for all of the activities is listed in here. So you will often find if you ask me a question about, like, I don't understand what I'm doing, the first question I might ask is, have you read the information? Because all of these, including the collaborative activities or the interactive activities or reading a PDF, are actually really important to participate in, because this gives you the information for the assignments. They're directly correlated. The other thing that you'll get in content is you're going to get an outline as to what the assignment is or the discussion is. And the information is above, plus you also have a link. You can join the discussion right there. So going to content through the icon is actually a really helpful thing. So first of all, it will tell you where to go, and I've even provided the link for you. Something else in the announcements that I want to point you towards is this schedule. And you can actually make it a little bit bigger, etc. But it actually outlines where you're supposed to go, Unit 1, Activity 1 and 2, and what assignments are due this week. And you will find that now that I've started updating the course, this had nothing in it last week, is that you will actually see little blue dots. So if you were to say, oh, there's something due on Tuesday, you can actually click on just Tuesday, and this is actually a link to be able to participate in that assignment or discussion. And as you go through the whole calendar, you will actually see, sorry about that, you'll actually see all of the assignments that I have listed so far. So you can either click on the blue dot to see what is due that day, or you can actually look at the overview and click on it that way. This actually links you to, so say for example, you've realized in the first week that you have a discussion due on Tuesday and you see it here, you can actually use this to get into that discussion. Again, you'll probably have needed to go into content in order to get the information, but you can get into that discussion. So I showed you in content that it had that discussion and a link to it. The calendar has it. You can also, from that calendar, you can just click on discussions, and click on and participate in that discussion there. So there's 3 ways for assignments and discussions to access them: through content, through the course home and the calendar that's listed there, as well as these 2 icons. So that's what I want you to do. Logging in, looking at the announcements, figuring out what it is you need to do, go into the content that it tells you to go into, and start working on that information. This schedule down here will actually prompt you if you should be getting into different activities or reading the information. So here we're handing in a discussion or participating in a discussion, and immediately after you should be using your time to go into Unit 1, Activity 2 to begin the work for the rest of the week. Hope that helps.